should talk about is, will the scope of ATC will it get increased? Will there be exemption under ATC? Will it be pushed to 2.5 lakhs? Will it be pushed to 2 lakhs? Will their standard deduction come back? Will the minimum taxable income be raised to 3 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs? Will the minimum tax be increased from 5% in the 2.5 to 5 lakh bracket to 10% kicking it at 5 lakh or 10% kicking it at 7.5 lakh? Why not do some things like that? Why do you want to tax the people who are in their first jobs? No, you are not in your first job.
Listen to me.
Meghnad, Desai, you don't empathize.
Listen to me.
The problem is,
BJP
you are a lord.
BJP is weak.
Lords don't understand the common people.
Listen, don't.
We're not even in the House of Commons.
Get lost. Listen, BJP is weak in rural areas. It needs rural votes. Yes. If you have more money, you have two choices. Am I going to give it away to the salaried middle class, which will give me very good headlines in English language newspapers? Or do I direct it to the agriculture
Of course to the
sector?
agriculture. Of course to.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right? So, I mean, it's a balancing act.
Yeah.
Do I go for headlines? Do I go for votes?
Why do you consider it headlines or votes?
Because
Why don't you
if
consider
give
it
it
headlines or people?
No, if you give to salaried classes, they'll get good headlines, but they are a small part of the total electorate. Come on.
Right.
In the last 3 years.
Right.
In the last 3 years, the agriculture budget has increased by about 150%.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing it that agriculture would remain the focus of this budget as well, in terms of giving farmers income which is beyond their costs, meets their costs, and it is in line with the target of
one option is that you keep everyone happy. You keep the corporates happy, you cut corporate tax as planned, you keep the agriculture sector happy, you keep farmers happy, you bring in new yojanas, you give them MSP or MSP guarantees, you also give them some exemption under income tax. Why can't all of this be done? He would get a round of applause from the whole world, the agriculture sector, the corporate sector, as well as the middle class, if we want to do that. Krishna Kumar, on what the corporate sector wants is at the CI headquarters. Krishna, over to you. Lots of expectations this time. Are expectations running thin? Are they scared? Are they worried? You're going to have a lot of lineup of guests for us from the CI headquarters. Krishna, expectations of the business community.
Right, Arnab, headlining the expectations of corporate India or / India Inc. from Budget 2018 will be something that the Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has been promising for the last couple of years, and that is a reduction of the corporate tax rate from 30% to 25%. Now, there was a mention by Finance Minister Arun Jaitley in the 2015-2016 budgets when he said over the next 4 years it will be brought down to 25%. So any announcement that Finance Minister Arun Jaitley makes on the corporate tax front and on the corporate tax reduction front is something that will sound like sweet poetry to the ears of India Inc. That's one thing is there. Apart from that will be the minimum alternate tax reduction as well. That's another request that has been going out from corporate India to the Finance Minister. So these two will be very, very important. And what changes in terms of the rates of GST applied on certain big commodities will be something that corporate India will be looking out for, because they had requested a reduction in, for example, the automobile industry had requested a reduction in GST. Even the housing industry had requested a reduction in the rate of GST being charged on their respective sectors. So GST reduction, rate reduction in certain sectors, rate reduction in the corporate tax and minimum alternate tax, these will be the headlines that the business community in particular will be looking out for from Budget 2018. Beyond that, if you ask FMCG companies, they will always say, more money in the hands of the consumer is always good news, because that will boost the consumer spending in the country. And again, the entire income tax picture comes in as well. So back to you.
Okay, so Krishna Kumar, one thing that that industry will also be talking about is what are you doing to help us create the jobs? Jobs and jobs. Nation as a whole is completely spiraling about how so many jobs were lost in the quarter right after demonetization and more between May and June 2017. Will Arun Jaitley follow a my hands are tied approach, or will he open it up just a little bit? More on that, and just want to tell you viewers, we have a live tracker here on the channel